of gonna do a monthly check-in with my collections. Yeah. So I have more binders than this, but I just need a kind of organized thumbnail, I guess. So just gonna show these three because these are my old collections. Okay, so we'll start with my big binder because it's the only big binder I brought out. If you've seen my Etsy video, the big inclusions haven't changed at all, so I'm not gonna show them in this video. Right now BTS is in a big binder. I will be switching them to a mini because as of right now in like this binder I have Yoongi, Hoseok, and Jungkook, but I also decided I want to collect Jimin this year, so I'll be moving them into a mini when they come in. I'm still waiting for them in the mail. Also, but yeah, I'm gonna be keeping this Namjoon because I tried to trade it. I've tried to trade it and it just, no one seems to really be looking for this B pre-order anymore. So I'm just gonna put it in place of Jimin's because I really like Namjoon's anyways. Yeah, so in this you'll basically, you'll only see really Yoongi, Hobi, and Jungkook, except for this because I never bothered to trade because actually this is the first press Jin School of Affair, because I actually have a first press album before they reprinted it. I got it for like a really good deal, like it was like 50 bucks, so I was like, I'm not gonna try and trade it with the second press coming out because I don't really know how to tell the difference and I would like to keep my first press card. So I have my Yoongi and my Hobi second press there, and then my Jin. And then I have these. I finally got Dope. This actually had a really hard time getting. And I got my Ot7 Love Yourself Her, which actually gave me a pretty hard time. Just this set. Like I think I had to overpay and I spent 20 bucks on that, but that's besides the point. Yeah, I did Ot7 for Love Yourself Her because it's my first, not my first comeback, but it's the era that got me into BTS. Tear is actually my first comeback, so I'm working on that Ot7 as well. Answer, I'm not working on Ot7 for because it's way too hard to find Answer photo cards. Persona, BTS Worlds, will not be getting Jungkook's or anyone else's for that because it's just an OST, so I kind of just wanted my alts from BTS. Like, I love them all, but like these, like I've been I've been biasing them way longer than I've been biasing like Jungkook. He just got onto my bias list like maybe like a year and a half ago. This photo card, I went through hella back to get that. I joined a Go and like another girl had like the same exact list of priorities, and the only two pre-order benefits that were left was Jungkook and Hoseok. So they had to do like a fucking draw for it, and at first I thought I lost and I was like, holy fuck, I'm never gonna get that B pre-order benefit because it was going for like 200 bucks at the time, which is insane. But I did manage to get it, so that was good. I got it from that Go. These are the, again, I won't be getting Jimin's Butter Weavers pre-order benefit. I'm just gonna keep Tae's because I really like Tae's. I was originally gonna collect Ot7 for Butter, but I decided not to, so I just got my bias stuff in there right now. My Ot7 Persona Postcards, because they were so easy to get, I couldn't resist it. I actually got these made, so these are like my fan-made D2 photo cards, because I really wish they did physical releases of like their solo stuff, but I doubt Big Hit ever will. So I made my own. Some Japanese stuff I don't think I'm gonna keep. I actually might put these up for sale along with all this stuff, 'cause just don't really, it's taking up a lot of room, unless I just keep it in a bigger inclusions binder like I do for Itsy. There's gonna be a lot of empty 8 pages here because I moved them into a mini, which I'm not gonna show because I don't really actively collect those photo cards anymore because they're not really something I enjoy collecting. I only like to get them when I go to like a concert, which obviously in Canada you cannot do very well right now. I have a lot of excess merch. When I first started collecting, BTS was the first group I collected. Just a lot of excess merch because I was buying everything I could with their face on it, and then I realized they have a lot of freaking merch. So I stopped buying the stuff. My lowest was buying a notebook. I thought it was a photo book, and it's a notebook that I'm never gonna use. So I didn't actually buy their season's greeting this year. Kind of sad about it. Might go back and buy it because I really do like the concept. This was the first season's greetings I ever bought. Bought it down in Toronto, actually. It was an impulse buy. Those I never bothered to trade. Again, these are probably something I should sell because I don't really look at them that much. But that's... And we got my cards that my friend made me. I keep them in my binder. I think these are just... These are just photos I don't think I know what to do with right now. I don't have 3 pockets for it. So hopefully by February's update, they will no longer be in that binder. Alright, quick tripod adjustment later. This is my ATEEZ binder, so every collection from now on in this video will be in an A5 binder. I just recently switched these not even half a year ago, like a couple months ago, just because I like the idea of being able to, because I don't really have any K-pop friends in my city, so like when I travel I like to bring certain collections with me because we usually end up going to Koreatown when we're in Toronto and like buying albums. So if we buy the same album, we can like trade on the spot if we pull each other's biases. So I really like these, more movable. So my best friend actually made this cover for me, which actually only has, I guess, 3 people on it that I still collect, because I only collect Yoongi, Hobi, and Son. That's on this. I don't collect Hyunjin anymore, and I dropped Junghyun very, very recently, just because I was never looking at her photo cards, and even though I had it done except for like 2 photo cards. I realized people could be looking for those cards, and I'm just kind of hoarding them. So I collect Wooyoung and Son for ATEEZ. And if anyone has Wave Son, hit me up. I will pay good money cash for that card. It's been struggling to find those cards, which is why I'm not really actively working on ATEEZ right now, but I'm also not going to get rid of any of the photo cards because like I do have a lot of them. I feel like I'd end up just picking them up again because I do like their photo cards. I just don't want to actively work on them right now. I used to collect ESang and then I stopped. These are just some extra pre-order benefits on albums I really liked. Yep. That is ATEEZ. Now, this one doesn't have a cover. Haven't gotten around to making it. Don't know if I want to keep it in this binder because I've kind of gotten over the whole clasp with the PVC because they just, the way I store them, they just kind of don't look very nice. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix that. Whatever. Okay, so this is my Dreamcatcher and WJSN binder. So I collect Dami and Gahyun for Dreamcatcher. I used to collect Sua, but I decided to stop because Dreamcatcher is so hard to buy, trade, everything. The only reason I have so many of these photo cards is because I bought so many off my one friend in the States, which did cost me an arm and a leg, but some of these photo cards were way too hard for me to find. Like, every time I found it, sold out. Did not matter. Some pre-orders that I liked. Stickers, film strips. Now WJSN, which I don't have a lot of photo cards for them yet, but I also don't have a lot of albums yet, so I haven't really been buying them. I do have a few on the way. That is Dreamcatcher and WJSN. Now, this is not my proper binder. This is actually just a placeholder binder because when I got this, it was all damaged and just kind of warped. If you can, like, I don't think you can really see it on camera. There it is. It's all like dented and stuff. So I'm just using it as a spare binder because I actually have like a wider A5 binder on the way for Is1 and stuff. And then I have one other group in here, which I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. But I have 2 binders on the way, which is good. So I have Cheon's collection, which I've been working kind of hard on because I want to get her Is1 photo cards done for by the time hopefully she re-debuts. So yeah, I've been working pretty hard on that. I would say I'm making pretty good progress. I got my Yena's, working on Yena too, but she's kind of more difficult right now just because of her solo debut. Everyone's kind of like all over those solo cards, so I haven't gotten that far yet. But my singular cherry bullet photo card, I have a lot on the way through my friend Tokyo, but right now that's all I got because I bought that from a Canadian seller. TXT is the last group in this binder. Decided to repick them up, but instead of just Yeonjun, I'm doing Yeonjun and Hyuningkai. So yeah, that is my placeholder binder. Has my alt soloist Alexa in it. And I made this cover because I had a lot of extra Reviver albums because I actually was in the fan sign for Reviver. So yeah, I have a lot of extra albums. Cover I made. I actually recently finished the Bomb merchandise photo cards, which is really, really cool. Very excited about that. I just need the Bomb album and the Bomb album photo card. Hold on. My Polaroid's still in here. Yeah, I recently got my K-Town albums, so I have the pre-orders from that. Just waiting on my go from the Mixstar. That's just my extra Mixstar. Because I won the fan sign, I got an extra set, so I kept my set plus the 2 I claimed in the go. So my small cap. These are okay. So obviously none of these sets are cohesive right now. But these are the Kepler members I am going to collect for debut era, and then after debut era, I'll just be collecting Bahi and Mashiro. But that's all I have for Kepler right now. I actually was supposed to have mail with some of their photo cards come in from CST. It was a big order. It had like Is1, Kepler, and I think it was just mainly those 2 groups. They expedited the shipping because it was such a big order through FedEx. Long story short, a FedEx stole my fucking A FedEx stole my FedEx worker stole my package is the joke I'm going with, because when I got it, I go downstairs and I go to get it, and the FedEx worker hands me an envelope, empty, absolutely nothing in it, ripped open. So I call the FedEx worker back and I'm like, oh my god, like this package is empty and ripped open. And she's like, you're kidding, right? And I was like, no, it's ripped open and empty. So I had to go through a long thing with, so the FedEx worker took it back, and then she's like, contact the company. So I've contacted CST. They will send replacements. They just want to wait like a week while FedEx is investigating it. If they don't hear anything back within the week, they're going to send out replacements for almost all of them. A few, obviously, they don't have stock for, so that's fine. I'll be getting a refund on those. But they were very, very helpful with this. Luckily, they have all my Kepler photo cards, but the Dion I ordered, which sucks, but I'll find it one day. But yeah, they're a super helpful company when stuff like that happens. Do definitely recommend their website. My Sony Collection, which has like 2 photo cards in it, because I can't find her photo cards anywhere. Kino postcards. I'm really glad they didn't do random photo cards in the Kino, because I don't think I could afford that. Just the accordion postcards. And that is that binder. Now this is my Regent album. So this is like her trading cards, her light ring photo cards, stuff like that. I edited this photo to be a cover online, which I think is really cute. Probably won't change her binder too much. No Bad Days was such a concept. They really made us buy 12 months worth of stationery kits for some photo cards. If they didn't have pre-orders, it wouldn't have been so difficult, but they did. So, CSI pop-up cards, really hard to find. Don't have 2 of those yet. Trading cards, still need 2 for the season's greetings stuff, as well as offline photo cards and any of the Polaroid merch photo cards. Empty pages. Now, I do like these that I didn't have to do anything. I could just put them in, no sleeves or anything, which is helpful. This is my Regent album. So I had an extra of the Guess Who Guess Who pre-order hidden card. So I kind of decoed it and put it in the front here because I had to give her her own binder for album stuff. Her collection is done as of right now, which is great because I only collect select pre-order benefits, which is why I say it's done. So I collected almost all of Not Shy's pre-orders. Guess Who, I still need to get 3 more just to fill up that page. I got some Polaroids, the pre-order square cards, film strip from the limited album, pre-orders. I might get a few more Crazy in Love to put there. I haven't decided yet. I guess it'll all depend on their next release, but that is my Regent album. Now, I am also an Ot7 collector, but the other girls have a shared mini binder just because of the amount of photo cards. With Regent in the front, it like was warping the binder. So Yeah, I did have them in a big binder for the longest time, like I showed in my Etsy collection, which I don't think I've had any additions to this collection, so I don't really need to show it. But I'm going to show it because I will have some soon, so next month there'll be updates. Yeah, I tried to have them in a big binder. It was just bothering me how 5 members fit on a page, so I just switched it up, which I actually kind of like the setup now because Ryujin's like one of my alts. So having her in a separate binder just kind of makes sense for me.